my loves, it's Haley Reese, and today I am coming back at you guys with yet another Paranormal Storytime video. I know it seems like I've been doing a lot of these lately, but it seems to be what you guys are enjoying the most, and so I figured for my first video of this week, I would do another one for you guys. But before I get into this video, I just want to take note that no, I didn't miraculously follow my hair growing plan and my hair grew like 20 inches. I'm doing something on an upcoming TV thing that I can't talk about yet, but they needed me to have my long hair back, so say hello to my long hair again. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like it. I mean, I can't change it back even if you don't, but if you like it, maybe let me know. It makes me feel good. I have to color it silver now and blend it to match my hair, but once we do that, we will be in action. This story is pretty crazy and it sounds a little bit unbelievable, but I can assure you it is definitely something that happened to me. And this one isn't so much scary as it is really, really freaking cool that I was someone that got to experience this. I mean, I'm just one of those people, like I said, I've been introduced to the paranormal world since I was a very, very small child. I grew up in a haunted house. I have done and seen and experienced some pretty freaking crazy things, but this one was just really awesome and really validating, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So if you want to hear the story of the time I actually spoke face to face, like I could speak to one of you with a ghost, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel though, and you enjoy these types of videos, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. We are a growing channel, but I'm absolutely loving how much we're growing, so please do that if you do enjoy this video. I really appreciate it. And yeah, last year, actually around this exact time of year, I went on tour with a boy group that was signed to Nick Cannon, and we went on tour across Canada. It was so much fun. I got to see some of the most beautiful places. I mean, I'm Canadian, but there was so many places that I've never been to, and it was a really, really incredible experience, not just meeting you guys and performing, but also just the wonderful places that I got to experience and the memories that I made. It was really, really amazing, and I totally loved every minute of it. But on one of our stops, I had a pretty interesting paranormal experience, and that is where our story begins. It was really, really late at night, and we were stopping in PEI, and this hotel, just by looking at it, you could just tell it had so much history in it. It was a very, very old looking building, but it was still kept up very nice, and it had like this sailor type vibe to it, I guess you could say. Like that's the vibe that I got from it. I felt like it was like something that you would find right next to a lighthouse if there were hotels next to lighthouses. I don't know guys, I know this is a weird way of explaining it, but it definitely had a lot of history to it. And on top of the older area, they had built like a new wing of the hotel. Mind you, this hotel wasn't actually, now that I picture it guys, it's more of a motel than a hotel because it was all one floor, but it wasn't like open on the outside like you would picture a motel. It was like all inside, and you had to take like different corridors, and it was really, really structurally interesting, if that even makes sense. But like I said, they had built like this new wing, and so when we were checking in, me, my mom, and the tour manager, we got put onto the old wing, and the boys got put into the new wing, and I actually found it very creepy, their little wing. Like, it looked like you were in the bottom of a ship, and you had to go outside to get into their area of the hotel. Like, it was just really, really strange. And so the first night that we got there, we were all like, oh my god, this place is so scary. Like, can we please book somewhere else? Like, it's a little bit eerie. And we weren't allowed to because it was super late at night. We couldn't go find somewhere else now. So the tour manager's like, unfortunately, we're stuck at this hotel. We're only here 2 nights. Put up with it. So we get inside, and of course I got the eerie side of the hotel, but that doesn't really bother me. Like I said, I'm super into like paranormal and all of that stuff, so I thought that it was actually a very historical feeling side, and I thought that maybe something interesting might happen, but I wasn't quite sure. And so the first night, nothing really happened. It was just like kind of an eerie place, and we kind of were like a little bit nervous, but I was so exhausted that I fell right asleep. I had no problem sleeping. So the next day we woke up, and basically we had to go do sound check at the venue, and then I went to dinner, and then we had the show, and we did the show, and we got back, and the next day we didn't have a show. We had a travel day. So the next day we were just gonna be traveling to the next city. And so we decided that we were gonna get a bottle, me and the boys, and we were gonna have like a couple drinks and hang out and just like chill. So I had picked up the bottle from the LCBO, and then actually it's not even called the LCBO, that's Ontario, so I'm totally lying to you. But I picked up a bottle, and I went and met them in their room, and we were all hanging out and having a couple drinks, and everything was all good. When it came time for me to go to bed, nobody wanted to walk me outside to my creepy part of the hotel. Like, what gentlemen's, right? Like, nobody walked me there. They were like, you'll be fine, like, whatever, like, message us when you get there. So I walked out of the hallway, and so I traveled through the corridor, I went outside of the building, I went through past the front desk and down the hallway to my place. And as I went to turn the hallway to go to my hotel room, there was a man frantically like looking around the hallway. And he asks me, so like, guys, this is like clear as day, like as if like you're on the street and somebody asks you for help. He comes up to me and says, have you seen a little girl? And I said, oh, no, I haven't. I just came from the other side, and I don't see any children. And he's like, okay, well, she's about this tall, and he describes her to me, and I said, is everything okay? He's like, yeah. I'm just looking for her. And I was like, well, I really hope that you find her, like, whatever. And he was like, it's fine, like, just go to bed, like, thank you anyways, like, thanks for letting me know. And I went into my room, and I was thinking to myself, like, is there a missing child in this hotel? Like, is something, like, really wrong? And so I woke my mom up, and I was like, Mom, like, this man just told me he's like lost his daughter. And so my mom's like, okay. And like, she gets up, and we were gonna go help him look, and the man was nowhere in sight. So we figured like maybe he found his daughter, like perhaps like she was running through the hotel playing some sort of a game. Like, I know it was like 1 in the morning, but I mean, it wouldn't be the first time kids have done crazy things. So my mom's like, he must have found her. Like, there's no like sense of urgency or franticness in the hotel. The front desk was totally calm. Everything was all good. So we just went to sleep. And the next day, like I said, was a travel day. So we got up, and we had all of our luggage at the front, and we were meeting at the front for like the tour like vehicle to come around. And so we're waiting at the front desk, and the boys are like joking and laughing about how creepy this place was and how like it's for sure haunted and whatever. And the girl working the front desk overheard them, and she said, it's really funny that you say that. This gives me such goosebumps when I say it, but it's so cool. She said, it's so funny that you say that. And she proceeds to tell this story of this man who years and years and years ago had stayed there with his wife and his daughter, and how the man had passed away, and she wouldn't tell us why. She said that no one's really passed on how he passed away or what happened to him, but it's rumored that if you wander the halls late at night, you will run into this man looking for his daughter. Like, what? You will run into this man looking for his daughter is like the rumor of the hotel. And supposedly he passed over, but obviously his daughter did not. And he was always looking for her, trying to find his long lost daughter. And I turned to the boys and I was like, I saw this man last night. And nobody believed me. They were like, okay, Haley, like, for sure you saw this man last night. I said, I swear. And so I told the desk receptionist, and I was like, look, like, I was going up the hallway towards my room, and this man asked me if I'd seen his daughter. And my mom's like, this is true, she woke me up. And the woman's like, what room are you in? And I told her which room I was staying in. And she turned pale as a ghost and says, that's the exact area that you should reportedly walk if you want to see the man looking for his daughter. And the boys, like, I don't know if they ever actually believed me, because my mom did stand up for me and said that, like, we went out to the hallway to go make sure everything was okay, and then we couldn't find him and everything seemed calm. We went back to sleep. So I am pretty convinced that obviously this woman did not know me. She didn't know that I went out in the hallways at night and had seen this man and had this interaction. She had no idea, and she told this story of like exactly what had happened to me the night before, and I just couldn't believe it. And I was stoked over it. Like, to me that's exciting, because you always stay in these places and you hear like the rumors, like, you know, rumors have it you'll hear the woman singing, or if you walk through this forest you'll see this little girl, but very rarely are you ever the person that it happens to, and are you the person who sees it. And I got to be the lucky one to experience that, and for me it was just like a really cool experience in PEI. I mean, it's really sad that there is a man that hasn't passed over and is looking for his daughter still in the hallways of a hotel, but I mean, I think it's really, really cool that those rumors can happen to you. Like, you can hear these things and they can happen. I know you guys probably think that like I'm totally crazy telling you that I spoke to a ghost, and like it was as if I was speaking to a real live human. There was nothing about him that I thought that it was a paranormal experience. So whether you guys want to believe or not that I had actually spoke to a ghost is totally up to you guys to believe. Maybe it had been a man staying in the hotel looking for his daughter in the same area coincidentally. I don't know. I mean, I'm open to anything in life. I'm a very open person. I take things for what I feel they are, and if you don't feel they're that, all the power to you. You guys are totally entitled to your own opinions, but I thought this story was too crazy not to share with you guys because I just remembered it the other night when I was thinking about that I just got off tour this time of year last year and how amazing it was, and I was like, oh, they love paranormal videos. This happened last year. I'm gonna share it. So I thought I would share it with you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. I post a ton of videos and you guys don't want to miss when I upload if you do enjoy them. And please give this video a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it when you do, and it makes my heart super happy, so please do that. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until next time, love you.